The Boy from the Slums, a story of courage and hope. Chapter 1. Beginnings in the Shadows. In the heart of a sprawling, bustling city, there lay a hidden world. This world was not adorned with glittering lights or magnificent skyscrapers. Instead, it was a labyrinth of narrow alleyways and makeshift homes, where the sun rarely penetrated and hope seemed a distant dream. This was the slum, a place where life was a daily struggle and survival was an art mastered by the few. In one of these humble abodes lived a boy named Ayan. Born into poverty, Ayan's world was confined to the narrow streets and dilapidated shacks of the slum. His family, like many others, worked tirelessly to make ends meet. His father, Rahim, was a laborer at a nearby construction site, while his mother, Fatima, sewed clothes to earn a meager income. Despite their hard work, the family often went to bed hungry, dreaming of a better life. Ayan was a curious and bright child. He loved listening to the stories his grandmother told him about distant lands and brave heroes. These tales ignited a spark in his heart, a longing to see the world beyond the slum's confines. He often dreamt of becoming someone important, someone who could change his family's fate. Chapter 2. A Ray of Hope. One day, as Ayan roamed the narrow lanes, he stumbled upon an old, abandoned library. The building, once a beacon of knowledge, was now forgotten and neglected. Intrigued, Ayan pushed open the creaky door and stepped inside. The sight before him was both saddening and exhilarating. Dusty shelves lined the walls, filled with books that had not been touched in years. Ayan felt an inexplicable pull towards the books. He gingerly picked one up and began to read. Though the words were difficult to understand, he was captivated by the stories they told. Day after day, he returned to the library, teaching himself to read. The books became his escape, his gateway to a world of knowledge and possibilities. As weeks turned into months, Ayan's reading skills improved remarkably. He began helping other children in the slum learn to read, sharing the knowledge he had acquired. The library, once abandoned, became a haven for the children, a place where they could dream and learn. Chapter 3. The Struggle for Education. Ayan's passion for learning did not go unnoticed. A local social worker, Priya, who had been working in the slum, saw the potential in Ayan and decided to help him. She enrolled him in a nearby school, providing him with the necessary books and supplies. For Ayan, it was a dream come true. He embraced school with enthusiasm, excelling in his studies. However, the path to education was fraught with challenges. Ayan's family could barely afford to send him to school, and there were days when he had to skip classes to help his parents. Despite these obstacles, Ayan's determination never wavered. He studied late into the night, using every spare moment to catch up on his lessons. His hard work paid off when he topped his class in the final exams. The news spread like wildfire through the slum, inspiring other children and filling their parents with hope. Ayan had become a symbol of what was possible, a beacon of hope in a place where despair was the norm. Chapter 4. Rising Above Adversity. As Ayan grew older, his dreams grew bigger. He wanted to become a doctor, to help the people in his community who suffered from lack of medical care. But the road to becoming a doctor was long and arduous, especially for someone from the slums. Financial constraints, societal prejudice, and lack of resources were significant hurdles. Priya continued to support Ayan, helping him secure scholarships and part-time jobs to fund his education. Ayan's journey through medical school was a testament to his resilience. He faced numerous setbacks, but each time he fell, he got back up with renewed vigor. His parents, though unable to provide much financially, supported him with unwavering faith and love. Years of hard work and perseverance finally paid off when Ayan graduated as a doctor. The entire slum celebrated his achievement, for he had not just risen above adversity, he had shattered the chains of poverty and hopelessness that bound them all. Chapter 5. Giving Back. Dr. Ayan returned to the slum, but this time, he came back with a mission. He established a small clinic, providing affordable and quality health care to the residents. His clinic became a lifeline for many, offering treatments, vaccinations, and health education. Ayan's story inspired many young boys and girls in the slum to pursue their dreams, to believe that they too could change their fate. Ayan did not stop there. He partnered with various NGOs and social workers to improve the living conditions in the slum. Together, they worked on sanitation, education, and employment initiatives, slowly transforming the slum into a community where dreams could take root and flourish. Epilogue: The Legacy of Hope. Ayan's journey from the slums to becoming a doctor was not just a personal triumph. It was a story of collective hope and resilience. His life became a testament to the power of education and determination. The slum, once a place of despair, now thrived with opportunities and dreams. Ayan's legacy lived on, inspiring generations to come. He proved that no matter where you start, with courage, hope, and hard work, you can change your destiny. The boy from the slums had become a beacon of light, showing the way to a better, brighter future. Part 2. The Boy from the Slums. A Journey of Courage and Hope. Chapter 1. A Tough Start. In a sprawling city filled with glittering skyscrapers and vibrant neighborhoods, there was a stark contrast hidden in its shadows: the slums. These were places where narrow alleys twisted and turned like a maze, and homes were constructed from scraps of metal and wood. It was a place where life was harsh, and every day was a struggle for survival. This was the world that young Rahul knew. Rahul was born into a family that lived on the edge of poverty. His father, Anand, worked as a rickshaw puller, while his mother, Sita, did odd jobs like washing clothes and cleaning houses. Despite their relentless hard work, the family often found it hard to put enough food on the table. Rahul's older sister, Priya, had to drop out of school to help support the family, but Rahul dreamed of a different life. Rahul was curious and determined. He loved to sit by the small window of their shack and watch the world outside. He often wondered what it would be like to go to school, to learn new things, and to play with other children who didn't have to worry about their next meal. Chapter 2. A Chance Encounter. One afternoon, as Rahul was helping his mother carry water from the community tap, he noticed a group of people setting up a makeshift school in the slum. They were volunteers from a local NGO, aiming to provide basic education to underprivileged children. Rahul's heart skipped a beat. He hurried over to see what was happening. A kind-hearted volunteer named Arjun noticed Rahul's eagerness. He approached him and asked, "Do you want to study?" Rahul nodded vigorously. Arjun smiled and handed him a notebook and a pencil. "Come to our classes every day. We will teach you," he said. From that day on, Rahul attended the classes without fail. He soaked up every lesson like a sponge, quickly learning to read and write. The makeshift school became a sanctuary for him, a place where he could dream and aspire. Chapter 3. The Struggle for Education. While Rahul's enthusiasm for learning grew, his family's financial situation worsened. Anand fell ill and could no longer pull the rickshaw. The burden of supporting the family fell entirely on Sita and Priya. There were days when Rahul had to miss classes to help his mother with chores or to scavenge for recyclables to sell. Despite these challenges, Rahul's determination remained unshaken. He studied by the dim light of a kerosene lamp late into the night, refusing to let his circumstances dictate his future. His perseverance caught the attention of Arjun, who decided to take his efforts a step further. Arjun arranged for Rahul to take an entrance exam for a reputable boarding school that offered scholarships to bright, underprivileged children. Rahul prepared for the exam with unwavering focus, knowing that this could be his ticket to a better life. Chapter 4. A New Beginning. Rahul passed the entrance exam with flying colors. When he received the acceptance letter, it felt like a dream come true. His family, though sad to see him leave, were immensely proud of his achievement. With Arjun's help, Rahul secured a scholarship that covered his tuition, boarding, and other expenses. At the boarding school, Rahul was initially overwhelmed by the difference in lifestyle. The campus was vast and beautiful, filled with students from affluent families. However, he quickly adapted and thrived. He excelled academically and made new friends who respected his resilience and determination. Rahul's hard work continued to pay off. He participated in various extracurricular activities, including debates and science fairs, where he showcased his talents and gained confidence. His teachers saw immense potential in him and provided guidance and support. Chapter 5. Giving Back. Years flew by, and Rahul graduated at the top of his class. He earned a scholarship to a prestigious university, where he pursued a degree in engineering. His success was a testament to his relentless pursuit of education and the opportunities that came his way. Despite his achievements, Rahul never forgot his roots. He returned to his old neighborhood during holidays and breaks, helping the NGO that had changed his life. He taught children, raised funds, and worked to improve the living conditions in the slum. Rahul's journey inspired many in his community. He proved that with courage, determination, and the right support, it was possible to break free from the chains of poverty. He showed that education could be a powerful tool to change one's destiny. Epilogue: a legacy of hope. Rahul's story became a beacon of hope for countless others. His journey from the slums to becoming a successful engineer was not just a personal victory but a symbol of what was possible. He continued to work tirelessly, not just for his own success, but to lift others out of the shadows and into the light. The boy from the slums had become a man of substance and compassion, dedicating his life to giving back to the community that had once been his entire world. Through his efforts, many young children found the courage to dream, to strive, and to create their own stories of courage and hope.